store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, 19.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw once more on second and 10. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Watson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And this one is right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Lopez. Operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Lopez. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
You can't stop me.
2nd down.
Put him down. Check back 16. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Number 16's coming.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Check back 16.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Check the flag. Check back around.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Texans first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
29. Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Lopez. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got Allen. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 45 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Tight yard, tight yard, tight yard. Slam, slam, slam.
Watson with a give to Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This is Miller, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Check 52. Watch the safety creep.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third, Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw on second down. Lopez. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Check back 11. Check back 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
It's free.
Lopez from the gun on third down. Complete. It's Henry. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. Johnny Wolf. Check back 11. All day, baby. All day.
Here's Lopez to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lopez now operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And an alley to run. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 37-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lopez. He completes it to Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey.
To throw is Lopez. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it. Back. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
36.
Jim. 26. Check. Crunch.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Stills bringing it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Got stopped, would have liked the touchdown, but hey, field goal gives you the lead, and let your defense do the work.
The one thing to keep in mind, though, the field goal is not automatic. You've got to make sure you protect your kicker here so you don't have a block, which turns into a big play. But you're exactly right. Kick it, rely on your defense. This is the proper play here in this situation.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Check 13. Check 13.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Lopez. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be second down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Lopez looking to throw on second down. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Lopez operating from the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Lopez on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Lopez now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Reset.
Check pass. Check pass.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right have finished to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lopez finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Back to throw. Lopez. Got his man. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Yeah.